Hey everybody, it's Murgle, and I decided it's time to finally cut out everybody's crap, They say, some people say that my guides, you can't make the goal because your servers suck for the auction house. Well, you know what? I'm going to make this guide, and I'm going to show you how you can make 1 million gold every single month without use of the auction house. Now, I'm not telling you it's going to be easy by any means, but I assure you, you will get up to 1 million gold, no auction house required. Now, the first step in the list, I'm going to show you right now. We're just going to log out. I'm going to show you what the first step in the list is. Very simple step. I wouldn't say simple, but rather it's going to take you a bit. So this step is get a server full of 100s. Do you see this? Every single character is 100. Now, I of course have a ton of level 100s. I don't remember how many, but it's a lot. So, what you need is an account full of 100s. Great. First step. This is going to take you, I would say, at least a month, because every level 100 takes roughly a day to 2 days of gameplay. So that's about 4 or 5 days if you're playing a lot. It could be up to a week if you don't play very often. So this part will take you quite a while if you aren't an altaholic already. So you're looking at leveling quite a bit. But now you've got everybody to 100. Great. Wonderful. You're going to move on to your second step. So let's log right back in, and I'm going to show you what that second step is. So once you've hit a level 100, you're not going to have many resources, but you can go around killing rares and stuff to stock up on resources and everything, because you're going to want to build your level 3 garrison on everybody. So, level 3 garrison is very, very important, because a large portion of my gold is just straight garrison gold. I don't do anything. Now, come Legion, we don't really know how the garrison's going to get affected, so I can't assure you that this part will remain the same, but the other parts will be consistent. So don't worry about that. We're just going to be talking about the garrison part real quick. So, now you've got your character level 100. You've got a few hundred resources, maybe a few thousand from killing rares as you leveled, whatever, whatnot. So we're going to get to level 3 garrison. So you've paid it, you've upgraded it. Now you're going to move on and want to get a Lunar Fall Inn. Beginning thing. Lunar Fall Inn. Now, the reason you want the Lunar Fall Inn, every single week you can recruit a follower and pick the trait that you want. So, for me, every single character I have now at this point has Treasure Hunter. So you see this? This is a daily income, roughly, of what I'm getting in just straight gold for my garrison on every single level 100. It varies a little bit, but this is a rough estimate. So 700 here. I doubt I'm going to fail that. You're at about 925, 980, 1160, and then 1460. 1.5k almost, just from one character. So it varies a little, but you will get the Blingtron mission about once a week on every character, at least consistently for me, and that's a 4k mission right by itself. So, as you see, every character in these missions has Treasure Hunter. As you see on their traits, Treasure Hunter, Treasure Hunter, Treasure Hunter, which doubles your garrison mission golds. So, that right there, 1500. Didn't have to use the auction house at all. Now, that's just with your Lunar Fall Inn. You're going to want that. The second one you're going to want is the Salvage Yard. This is because the Salvage Yard gives you crates, which are just extra gold where you can vendor crap. If your server sucks, you can still vendor the greens you get from the salvage crates. If you get WoD greens, they can vendor for 30 to 40 gold each. You can vendor everything. If your server sucks, just vendor. You're going to make plenty of gold vendoring. So, now let's break that down. Let's say, I think the lowest I get is like 550 gold, roughly, is the lowest I've ever had in a long time for a single day of doing my garrison missions. So, you've got a server full. You've got, this and this. Level 3, you've picked up a ton of Treasure Hunter traits, and you've also got your Salvage Yard. So you're getting a bunch of crates, and you're getting a bunch of gold missions, because the Lunar Fall Inn level 3 also increases the amount of gold missions you get. So Barracks level 3 is a great one too. It gives you 5 more followers so you can send out more missions, thus getting more salvage yards. Great way to make some profit there too. Now, after you've completed that, you've got it all set to go. Every character's set up for that. Wonderful. So now every character is making roughly 550 gold each. Minimum. Let's just say it's 550, though most days I get 1,000 gold per character. So let's break that down. 550 times 11. So you're going to get 6k a day. Times that by 30. Roughly 30 days in the average month. That's 182k of just straight gold that you're getting. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is consistent, but I always get the Blingtron mission, it seems like, on every single character at least once a week. I don't know why. It just seems like that's how it works out for me. So I'll just cut it in half. Let's say only 6 of my characters get the Blingtron mission every week. I get a 100% chance. So 6 times 4,000. That's how much gold you're going to get from doing this Blingtron mission. You get 6 of those every week, and you do it for 4 weeks. That's 96k too. So I'm telling you, if you just have a max server with level 100s, you're going to make almost 200k gold from your garrison every single month just doing your missions. You know, when you log on, do them. When you log off, do them. That's how I do mine. I don't focus on them all day. I just do them once when I log on for the beginning and once when I log off. And other than that, they're mostly ignored. So that's going to be a huge chunk of your gold. Like I said, I don't know if that'll be consistent through Legion. So don't hold me to that. But for the time being, we've still got like 8 months until Legion. So you can still make a lot of gold off your garrison. Now, after you've done that, what else are you going to do in your downtime? Well, I don't know if many of you watched my Million Gold Challenge, but over the course of the Million Gold Challenge, I would do what I called my weekly raid runs, and now I soloed all the content, so all the content I could solo was from Classic, so I was doing every single raid. Now, the amount of vendorables that I got doing every single raid was 15,000 on average every single week. So you've got a server full of level 100s. 15,000 times that by 11. You're going to make 165k per week with vendorables. Now, I saved a lot of the stuff because I was also using the auction house. But let's say you don't want to use the auction house. I guarantee your vendorables would probably go up to 17,000 if you were just didn't want to focus on the auction house at all. You just wanted gold for yourself, no other way of obtaining it. So we'll say roughly about another 2,000 and stuff that I wouldn't vendor because I would rather auction house it. Maybe it's a little bit high on the higher end. Well, you know what? We'll bring it down. We'll bring it down to 16,000. We'll just say I was getting another 1,000 worth of vendorables. So you have 16,000 a week of just doing every single raid you could solo. That would be from vanilla to Cataclysm 25 heroics. So you're going from vanilla raids, which would be all of them. Burning Crusade raids, all of them. Wrath of the Lich King, all of them. And then 25 Cataclysm Heroics, all of them. That will bring you out, if you vendor every single item, I assume, would bring you out to 176k per week with all of your tunes. So, 4 weeks in a month. That is 700k gold, simply doing all the raids you can solo and vendoring everything. Add roughly the 200k profit you're going to get from doing all your garrisons every day. Just the missions. I don't do any other part of it. The missions and salvage crates. That's all I care about. That right there brings you over to 904,000 gold. Are you still following me? Hope we're following. Now, for that extra 100k gold, the 100k that is separate between you and your 1 million. So you've got all of the raids done. Well, every single week, leave, if you've got a druid, if you don't got a druid, level a druid, because I think druid's the best farming class for the sake of what I'm about to tell you. Leave your 25-man heroic firelands undone on your druid each week to give you something to do in your downtime. So what you're going to be doing is farming the 25-man heroic firelands trash. Now, the trash mobs give a lot of crap that vendors fairly high. Like you see these are all 35, 45 gold, 35, 45, 30, blah, 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 blah. A lot of gold. A lot of gold vendorables. Because everything you're going to get, you're going to vendor. You also are going to want to, in the sake that your server sucks, absolutely sucks, and you can't find somebody who can make this, you're going to have to make it yourself, potion of treasure finding. The icon's not showing, but that's what it's called. You make this, you drink it, and it gives you an extra box drop, which can contain greens, gold, and supplies, but you can just vendor them. If you, like you said, your servers suck and you can't sell anything, vendor them. I usually sell them, and my profit is way higher, but if you can't, vendor. This is about vendoring. This entire guide is about vendoring everything, so you can't tell me that you can't make any gold, because guess what? You're not trading with anybody. The vendor's going to pay everybody the same price. He's not racist or anything. He's not going to say, oh, well, this Draenei is going to get a lower price than this orc. No, the vendor's going to give you the same amount of gold regardless. So you can't tell me you didn't make any gold. So, every hour that you do 25 heroic firelands, if you're doing it efficiently and pulling all the trash and getting it done, you'll make about 2.5k per hour vendoring stuff. The great thing about this is you're inside of an instance, there's no competition, and even if you're going as fast as possible, I'm talking like optimized farming rate, you will still not hit your 10 instance cap. I never did, and the fastest I could do it was like 6 minutes and 38 seconds. No matter what I did, I couldn't hit that 10 minute or that 10 instance cap. So I was constantly farming it. And I was getting about 2.5k in just crap that I would vendor. And I saved a lot of the stuff. But if I would have vendored everything, that number probably would have been 2.8k or higher maybe. So that's great, because guess what? You do that for a few more hours a week and you're going to hit that million gold by the end of the month. This is all about doing the stuff that anybody can do. I don't care what server you're on. I don't care how crappy your market is. You don't even have to worry about the market if you follow everything I just said. So we're going to go back over it one more time just to explain. First thing, fill up your account with level 100s. 11 100s. This part will take you probably 3 to 4 weeks if you're efficient, a little longer if you're not. So it's all dependent on your leveling rate. If you've got a max account already, then you're good to go. Second, get everybody your level 3 Garrison. Make sure you have the level 3 Lunar Fall Inn, or for the Horde, it's like Frostwolf Tavern. Same exact thing. The Salvage Yard, level 3, and a level 3 Barracks. Most efficient because you're going to get more followers to do more missions. All those are the important ones. I don't care what else you put in the other things. If you're vendoring stuff, it's not going to matter. So it's just the other ones. If you're on a server that's shit, you don't care about the other ones. That's pretty much how it is. So after you've done that, every week on the reset day, don't forget to go to your tavern/inn and get a follower with the treasure hunter trait. I'll even show you who you have to talk to. It's pretty much in the exact same location on the Horde side, because I do have a Horde, so I can tell you he's right inside the door in pretty much the same exact area. You say, hey, it'll say Headhunter. I would like a trait, Treasure Hunter. So you go to Increased Rewards, Treasure Hunter. Take it every week until your thing is full of treasure hunters. And if you have extra Garrison resources, your current followers can be re-rolled with the Follower Trait Retraining Guide. Use this on your epic followers, because your epic followers have 3 abilities they can re-roll, and that's more chances that you're going to get the Treasure Hunter trait as one of those traits. So after you have that, you're going to be raking in a lot of gold on every character straight from the Garrison. With the rough estimate of my daily income, as pretty much a consistency on both my Alliance and Horde tunes. It doesn't matter. It was about 550k at the lowest and up to 5k at the highest. That's what the Blingtron mission involved. So, that was a lot of gold just doing missions. Second, run your weekly raids. If you're too lazy to do all of the raids, and this is why you're going to say I don't have any gold, it's because you're not putting effort into it. You don't think we get rich doing nothing. If you can't run all these, at least run the Cataclysm 25 Heroics, because this alone will net you about 10k per character. So that would be 110k per week, just doing your Cataclysm 25 Heroics on all level 100 tunes. And if you skip out all the rest, see, if you do all the raids, it takes about 5 to 7 hours, depending on how efficient you are. If you just do the Cataclysm ones, it'll take you about 2 hours from my runnings, and I can tell you that's about how long it takes me. So, after that, farm 25-man heroic firelands, or you can farm at these two locations because I found them to be really great. Both of them are in Mist Pandaria. One is on the boat, which is in the Isle of Giants. These guys drop pets frequently. That's at vendor for 6250. You can get about 30 pets per hour if you're doing it fast with cross-realm assist. I got about 3k in vendorables in just an hour doing that. And also here, you can farm on this little area right over here. It's the Firewalker Runes. There's a bunch of mobs here. If you're drinking a potion of luck, you can get a ton of gold per hour vendoring crap as well. So, that's exactly what you gotta do. I promise you, if you follow what I just said, may take you several months to get set up. If you don't have it already right now, it's gonna take you a bit. But I promise you, if you're efficient and you do it correctly, which will take you an investment of time, you will make 1 million gold per month. Don't care how shitty your auction house is, because guess what? You're not using it. So it's going to take time, and it's going to take you investing your time, but you will make the gold. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy. Leave me any comments on what you think. And I tried to be as thorough as possible, so I hope you listened closely and you follow everything I said. This is really long, but I had a lot of stuff I wanted to get said, so you knew exactly what to do. So thanks for watching. Again, leave me feedback, and I'll see you again soon.